Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the Comfort Inn Wi-Fi, and I'm very curious about how the fucking text rendering is gonna work out on here. Can I watch my own stream? Question mark? Oh yeah. I'm on the Comfort Inn Wi-Fi, and I'm very curious about how. Okay, that's not bad actually. The fucking text rendering is gonna. Okay, lit. Great. Well, I guess I'll just keep streaming then. I am tired. I am in I'm in the Comfort Inn, like I said, and I thought I was gonna have a really productive day, but I'm not feeling a lot of energy. But maybe things will pick up. So let's look at the beans. Let's see what we're supposed to be working on. I mean, I think I know in general. It's like I want to make Mario, the Mario demo look good enough. Like I want to finish that demo, which I think comes down to making it work on mobile without any distracting bugs, so that I can like demo what I'm working on to my friends. Like I'm gonna see Steve tonight, so I just want to show him on our phones downstairs. Like, oh yeah, let's look at the beans for the current milestone. And yeah, so I think the flow is gonna be I'm gonna work on the game, and if I run into engine issues, then Claude is gonna work on the engine. And the first engine issue is that if I go and play the game, let's open it up. Dead Mario. Great. You may notice that if I go into a mobile view, it looks bad. And the reason for that is that Bloop currently has no concept of the screen, since it's a headless renderer. But actually, what we're going to want to do is like the same way that we have. So the way that, let me go back to how inputs work, which is like a little crazy, but inputs, this is the platform level, like the browser is doing like a key down event, and then the simulation and like the Bloop JS layer and the engine can be platform agnostic, but still maintain a state that is relevant. And I do think the rendering window, the swap chain target, is relevant cross-platform information. For a headless implementation, it would probably make sense for the window to be 0 by 0. And then let's just talk about what we actually need to capture in let's say medium. All right, what we actually need to capture in the context. I guess no reason to do it on a whiteboard. Let's do it with Claude. Okay, docs website I'm gonna do tomorrow. So yeah, today is just all about hanging out, hacking on Mario, iterating on it. So yeah, let's make Mario usable on a phone. Okay, indeed, let's work on the mobile bug. Go into plan mode. Currently, Bloop has no context of the rendering surface. Let's let's make a plan for providing platform events, resize events that will affect resize and screen change events that will affect an engine screen CTX object. You can look at other engine contexts in this context file and at app.ts for the platform layer, which forwards platform events to the platform agnostic bloop library. I'm thinking the data we'll also want to expose the context to bloop systems. I'm thinking the data we need is screen width and height in physical. We need to store or make derivable by game code is screen width and height in physical pixels, screen width and height in logical pixels, pixel ratio, zoom, like OS level zoom. I think that should be good for now. We can punt on this for now. Yeah. I'm leaning towards screen.width and screen.height being logical pixels with screen.physical width and screen.physical height being physical pixels. That makes sense. And we will want to expose a resize event, which the game code can subscribe to. The web platform code should trigger this from a resize observer on the canvas element it's mounted to. The game code should be able to subscribe to the event the same way it can subscribe to key down, for example. What else do we need? I think that should be enough for us to be able to size things according to the screen size or constrain to the screen size. And actually, as I think about it, the game itself is going to have to start in a like, we can't have the game data be different depending on the screen size. So we'll have to have like a game that works on mobile with the UI. The UI can totally be scaled to the screen size, actually. So maybe we don't even need this for now. But yeah, why don't we'll get this going, but then I'm also gonna just scale the UI, which I don't need any of this for. And this will determine, oh yeah, that's right. What this is really useful for is determining the bounds of where the collisions are gonna happen. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, we could, so like, here's what I'm talking about. If you have, let's say, like a desktop screen versus a mobile screen, you know, what you don't want is for this Mario to be able to run. Let's say you say, okay, my world is going to be, 800 units or like 800 pixels, then that means that this Mario can run over here to collide with the end of the world, where they won't be on the screen. Now, the downside of us saying, well, the world ends where the screen ends, is that when we do the replays, if we're replaying on a larger screen than the device screen was when it happened, when it was being played back, then we're gonna, desync from what happened in the real game. However, it just occurred to me that the replay itself could resize the screen. Now, what's going to happen when the screen that was originally played on is bigger? I am not sure. We can probably zoom the camera or whatever, but I'm actually not too concerned about that just yet because I don't have any monitors. I don't have a single external monitor. It's definitely going to come up when we get into like PC gaming and stuff, but I think it's fine for now. To key down events. Let me know what you think will be a good plan for introducing this new context to the engine and the event-based mechanisms for updating it from the platform and listening to updates on the in-game code. Dink. All right. So you start working on that. I'm going to do the UI here. So we actually already have, let's say, yeah, title screen here. Yeah. So I think what we can do, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly from this library that I wrote entirely myself, shrink to fit, yes. How does this work? Yeah. So what if we make so if we make this let's say this and then do this min font size 12. What happens there? Does this work? No, not at all, huh? Not at all, huh? You hate to see it. Why would that be? Let's see, are we running this? Are we running these? No. No, yes. Okay. Hot reloading isn't working? Why? Why would that be? Oh, is it just because... Does it have to do with whether I'm doing this or not? Okay. Maybe 200 is actually too many. Now why? Yeah, this is doing exactly what I want it to do. And this is the same code. Oh, do I need an alignment? Let's see. Why? Okay, Claude is coming up with a plan. Yes, definitely a mid on startup. Yes. Definitely detect changes to device pixel ratio. Dragging to a different monitor. That makes sense. Okay. Well. Text at size. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a text from my wife. Time to look at my texts for a second. I think my team is just responding to my wife on my phone. That's what's happening. Well, you guys can watch. You can watch Claude. You can see what Claude's doing. Wow, it's a lot more changes than I expected, but I think that makes sense. Yeah, this actually all makes perfect sense. Resize event type. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. New screen context, width, height, physical height, device pixel ratio. So, sign into chat. Am I not signed in? Why? God damn it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to put on some... We're gonna have to put this screen on for a second. Because I gotta do some secret moves. Why? Okay. We gotta sign in. Can't use a passkey from this crappy OBS dialog. Can't copy a password. Is that true? Ah, good. Okay. So I am trying my best to inspect. Can I do this? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Is this still? Yeah, great. Entering my Google password. So we're going to test the limits of this stream blocker situation that I've got going on. Great. I'm signed in to the chat. Now we close the 1Password. And we are back, baby. We're back. Okay. So add a new screen context. Yes. Yeah. Interesting. F32 for all fields. Why? Why would we do that? Let's talk about the F32 for all fields. While we're targeting the browser now, we will want this to work on native console as well. Would it make more sense to use integers? Or is the idea that floats are better for graphics programming / are what EOS will provide? Also, just init, we could derive the physical. Actually, I think it's probably useful to have physical and device. Yeah. Nope. This is good. Plan looks good. Just want to clarify this piece. And then we also have to debug why in the hell the shrink to fit situation doesn't work, and even setting the font size doesn't work. Is it because Claude has decided to change the title every time? No, it's not. Is it because this isn't really being updated? When did hot reloading break and why? Gotta keep some notes here. Hot reloading not working for draw. Sigh. Okay. Oh. Maybe it is working for draw, but not. You know what? I think it's because of we just create the draw state once, and then we actually accept hot reloading on draw, which isn't going to work for what we're trying to do. So let's make sure that this, yeah, there we go. Now we're doing the reload. Okay. So one might wonder why this background color, do I have that option? No. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've done the font rendering with Tootle, and I'm very, very sad that this is not working out. Is the font, okay, font size works. That does not look like a 10, like a font size of 10. Okay, so that's maybe why. Yeah, I see. That is why it probably wasn't visible. So let's say like 4. Okay. Here. Really want to highlight this. The width might be, so this is like 200. Okay, so it is shrinking. Great. And let's make this Tootle dot resolution dot width, Tootle dot resolution dot height. Okay. That seems to not do it correctly. Align center. Let's see at the point that we're doing it, width 390, height 844. Yeah. Okay. That's a bummer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, that sounds great. U32s for the pixels. F32s for the pixel ratio. That sounds good. It's very funny to work alongside Claude and be so slow when Claude is so fast. But that's okay. Tap to find opponent. Right. Why do we think, okay, is it just using That's not what I wanted. Is there a way to check what font size it ends up being? Clean up pixel ratio. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah. This looks right. This all looks right. Okay. Go for it, Claude. Claudio. Claudio. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, I guess what I can do for now, sadly, is punt on shrink to fit text isn't working in Toodle. Okay. What I can do is just fucking hard code it. Cha 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 cha. You know, we're gonna say here's what I don't understand. Yeah, this is there a way to I really wanna show I wanna see the bounding box for this to make sure that it's right. So I guess what I could do in the actual draw function is I could just draw a rectangle. Did I already do a start frame down here? So let's say this is the title. Let's see. So, will this work? No, huh? Sad. Set bounds. Didn't work for showing a debug box on text. It's been a minute since I've done text rendering with Toodle, and it seems to suck. Seems to be burnt. But this is fine for now. So if I do shrink to fit, yeah, this So if I set this to like -20, does no way. Interesting. -100. -1,000. Okay, now it doesn't know what to do. But it's still very, very much a lot of hot pink. Huh. That is not what I would have expected. Maybe bounds doesn't work right on text elements. Bounds may not work right on text elements. Lissi. Okay. Well, whatever. So, top to front. Okay. I'm just gonna do this the jank way for now. Not be a perfectionist. How do I set the width? How do I figure out the width of the thing? Let's read all the text docs. Yeah. Implicitly, I want it to be. Yeah, I see. So the bounding box. Center aligned. Interesting. That's right. I did it with a parent node before, I guess. Yeah, I have totally forgotten how this works. Yeah, I do not remember how it works at all. Well, we're game devs. We're just gonna do some bullshit. So why don't we just hard code it to something that works? Could be null. Could be null. Really? Okay, it could be null, but it's not null. Let's just be little defensive programmers about this, because I would hate to have this crash in a demo. Okay, let's center this bad boy. The only way we know how, through simple iteration. Also, I don't like the way that Claude set this up, actually. I feel like we should just, like this 2-stage, create the draw state, name the fucking draw state, there's like a whole interface. No. No, no, no. That's like against the whole Tootle way of doing things. We should just be shooting this shit out every time. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna change that for sure. That is not really what I want. Okay. So so backed up phase is playing. Yeah. Let's try a different one. 100. Alright. Claude is working on it. This is the problem with me working on shit while Claude's working on it. I could probably do it in a different... I might need to clone the repo twice and just have my own one and Claude's. I see now why it codes defensively, so it doesn't break it while you're working on other stuff. That kind of makes sense. Okay, now we're back. Not quite. Maybe. Yeah, that seems good. And where did... little text buttons. Sure. Changing text doesn't update auto-calculated width. But you know what? Actually, that's not a problem if we don't pre-create stuff. Okay, I gotta pee. So I'm gonna be right back. Does this stop? Does this mute me? Hopefully I'm muted. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Great. So this thing maybe did what I needed it to do. Let's see. Let's see. You still work. And game. Yes. Let's see it. Screen. Update. Screen. Nice. Love that. We're going to log it, and we're going to say resize. Great. I gotta get my other log out of here. Nice. Well, that's very interesting. Okay. Great. Great job. That looks like exactly what I needed. All right. Should we review the code? Do we even care? All right, we don't want my stuff. But we do want this stuff. Bloop event. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All of that looks great. That's exactly what I would have done. I see. Yeah. Why? Okay. That seems right. But, yeah. Out of curiosity, is there... I'm wondering about netcode events, but that's kind of out of the scope of this, honestly. But maybe I forgot to put netcode events in there. Yeah, emit resize. Yep, this makes sense. Yeah, did a great job. Yep. Yep. The app stuff. Resize observer. Sure. Yeah. Alright. Seems great. Didn't write a test. That's kind of fine. That's kind of totally fine, I think. Yeah, awesome. Add screen context and resize events. Great. And while you've been building an entire feature, Claude, I am over here dicking around trying to make these fonts look right. So, I think what I'm gonna do, maybe I can get Claude to do this. Since Claude made this issue in the first place. Yeah. Let's see. Claude, can you clean up your mess? Thank you. Do. Great. Okay. Let's start a new session. Dump all that context since it's not relevant. Can we update the draw logic in Mario to be fully immediate mode rendered? Right now it's a hybrid where some of the draw state is created beforehand. Let me do this on a branch actually. Beforehand and persisted, which is messing with reload and also is causing issues with text resizing. I'd like to kill the draw state interface and create draw state. Instead, constructing the root node and all children on each instance of draw. If this hurts performance, it's a bug with Toodle. And we still want the simpler rendering logic. So this feels like something that it could do, that we could do interactively instead of me doing it. And if not, I'm probably just going to do it myself. Do you understand the structure? I'll be the judge of that. Oh, my #1 commenter has dropped in and left a comment. Thanks for another live. Thank you. Thank you, Molly Nation. #1 commenter. Fucking love to see it. I'm over here just working on this Mario rollback game. And, you know, we are... Here's how it works. We're making it work on mobile. We're making it work nicer on mobile, so that the next time that I'm at the Tiny Pony showing someone what the fuck I'm doing with my life, they can see it happen. So yeah, this is it. You play the game, you save the game, you go in here. Actually, it would be very nice to not have to go into the separate UI, but you know, you go in here, you replay the game. It replays for you. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that part. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And right now Claude is doing a bunch of shit that I don't know if it's correct. Okay. Yeah, that actually seems, this seems Largely good. Yeah. 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 Totally. Yeah. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Just overwrite the whole thing. Okay, that didn't work at all, Claude. Because we gotta do this. That makes sense. That makes sense. Do we not need that? Don't we need that? I think we do. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, let's check this FPS. Totally fucking chill. You love to see it. Okay. Tab to the new split view. Tap, tap. Nice. Smooth. Smooth AF. 120 FPS. Doesn't matter that we're redrawing everything every time. I fucking love Toodle. Height undefined. Where are we? Oh, tape load.ts. Sure. We're actually going to split out tape load. Height 100. Huh? Where's this part? Is mobile. Question mark. Oh. Oh no. Why? Why would you do that? Why not just do this? Fixed out width. Actually, we don't even need that anymore. Because, well, we don't need that. We don't need any of this. Get the fuck out of here, maybe. All right, nice. Okay, so you're gonna be on mobile. Great. Mobile, not mobile. Ding 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 ding. Okay. Tap, tap. Click. Nice. Now, we probably want the Marios to start a little closer in. Oh yeah, but overall, good job. No, don't worry about that one. Or actually, I already fixed that one. Few issues to fix. No, you can skip that one. You don't need to set size anymore. I updated it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I don't know what we love to see. I really need to get fucking desktop notifications when this happens. Maybe I'll have Claude. Maybe Claude can build me something that will post to my Discord. That's actually a good idea. Let me see if I can get Claude to do that right after this. I just wanted to... What if it just said... You know how you can do, like, this?
Hello?
Weird.
Hello?
Yeah. What I want is something that's just gonna listen to the YouTube stream, and then whatever you say, it just says it to me. Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Right after this, we're gonna see if Claude can do it. Yes. Huh? Oh yeah. Hitbox shader. That makes sense. Alright. Tight. Mario working. Bink, bink, bink. Alright, let's commit it. Make simplify Mario drawing. Bink. Alright. Thanks. You're welcome. Only took like 20 seconds and like 100 resources, you know. Only destroyed the environment for it to say you're welcome. Okay, Claude. Hey bud, I'm streaming and I want to do a silly thing where new YouTube comments on my stream are echoed through my speakers using the terminal say command, can you help a guy out? Just real cash. I don't care what language you write this in. Just want it to... Yeah, fun idea. Do I have a YouTube data API key? Yeah, I don't... Oh, weird. Pipe chat. Okay. I don't need... Yeah, let's do Python. Sure. This is fully vibe coded. Okay. Yeah, please do. Please do whip up a quick script. Yeah, sure. Not even gonna look at it. Okay, would be fantastic and funny. See, I don't know when that was said, but maybe after this. Okay, I have to install. I have to install this thing that you created. Why? Okay. How do I? Wait. Oh, it'll install pipe chat. Okay, sure. Okay. Let's try this and the stream. The stream, you say. Where is the stream? Where would you say the stream is per se? My current stream, like, it feels relevant to me. Bloop dev stream. Yeah, here we go. Feels like that should have been easier to find, given that I am currently actively streaming. Okay, let's try this. What? Python 3. Okay. Okay. No, it didn't work. Now we just take this, just kind of dump this. Now I know what it feels like to have an engineer working for you. You're just like, I don't know what any of this shit is, just fucking, you figure it out. It's great. Yeah, sure. Run that. Sure. Who knows what my fucking Python 3 situation is? Sure. Maybe we should have done it in bun. Okay, import caching. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Alright, number one commenter. You wanna, it's your time to shine. Let's put something in the chat. Can I put something in the chat? Hello world.
New 11 says, "Hello world."
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. That's very good. New 11. Okay, cool. I guess I'm not gonna miss a chat message now. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. Thank you. Can you add a special branch of logic that if the username is new 11, it says null or you instead of new 11? Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. Great. Yep. Update that. That's nice. Yeah. Make that change. Bless that script. Super important. Super important. Okay. Here we are. Testing.
New 11 says, "Testing."
Still call me new 11 though. Maybe it's at null. It's still calling me new 11, which I don't love. Yeah, let's definitely debug this. This is exactly how I'm supposed to be spending this retreat weekend time. Vibe coding a Python script that says my name correctly. Okay, restart it. Connected to live chat. Testing 2.
Null says, "Testing 2."
Great. That worked. Let's do it. Let's make it. Let's remove the debug output.
Malaya Nation says, "Testing, testing."
Yes. Yes. Malaya Nation, let's go. You are on the stream. That's fucking great. Alright, no more missed messages. Now I can actually respond when shit happens. Alright. Back to the grind. So now this
Malaya Nation says, "Null says hell yeah."
Hell yeah.
Malaya Nation says, "LOL." Malaya Nation says, "Yes."
Yes. Yes. This is good. This is good. This is the advantage of having no listeners. This would be, and you know what? It's actually not that bad, because if people do start watching the stream and this gets obnoxious, I can just kill this. This is so good. All right. Don't add it to the get ignore. Absolutely not. Commit this and add a bun stream command to the root package JSON that just runs the Python 3 thing and accepts the video ID, the stream ID.
Malaya Nation says, "We'll keep PG."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, there is a, I actually don't know if it records the chat history forever, but yeah, you can definitely feel free to troll me with this feature. I mean, it is fucking loud. It's like It's very loud and disruptive, but I think that's perfect. Honestly, that's very perfect for right now. Okay. Yeah, great. Fun stream. Co-authored, not even co-authored. I didn't co-author this. You authored this, Claude. This was all you, Claude. Done. Great. Good job, Claude. Push that up. Very important. Oh, do we break CI? Hopefully not. Doot. Sick. Look at that, by the way. Fucking all of CI running locally in 3 seconds or whatever. Makes it very fun to work on. I remember when one of the Void engineers was like, alright, I finally got Tori running on CI and it's 45 minutes. I was like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Alright. Let me pull this up on my actual phone and see. Let me bunch of random stuff on my phone. Okay. Let's go to trybloop.gg. Let's deploy the game. Deploy the games. Let's deploy them to trybloop. Deploy the games. Deploy the games. Oh, that was one minor thing. Okay, great. Can we deploy the games? Can we add a new GitHub workflow to deploy the games when there are changes to the game's path or the game deploy workflow? And meanwhile, get this manual deploy going. Alright, we're deploying the games. Deployment takes a little longer than I would want it to. But this is deploying like 4 different games or whatever. Okay. So now I'm gonna go to trybloop.gg over here and on my phone and just see. Let's see what's next. Mario rollback. Tap to find opponent. Okay, not distractingly bad. Ooh. Yeah, I see. So, how do I... Basically, the issue is that, all the Marios and shit are cut off. Let me see if, with this repro on a simulator... yeah. Definitely install that. So I think we just need them to be a little higher up and a little more centered. Should probably ngrok this bad boy so that I can just see it on my phone. But that is surprisingly not bad. I mean, that is mobile to hotel Wi-Fi, and I mean from the screen that you can see, it seems like you're in real time. You know, it seems like you're playing together. There is about like a 3-second delay, I would say. Let's actually see. Let's see what kind of delay we're on. 30 frames! 30 frames of delay, and it's still playable. You love to fucking see it. Yeah, this is sort of like this is sort of like what I'm seeing on mobile. That is definitely one thing to fix. So let's just make a little list of crap to fix. Oh yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, this one. Yeah, changes to games or the deploy game script or that on main. Yeah, totally. Do all this shit. Yeah, that seems right. So making notes. Toodle text bugs for sure. So debug UI, too small on mobile. Debug UI canvas is wrong on desktop top left. Like, we definitely want that to be less shitty. I'm just gonna put all of these under debug UI actually. And the settings thing becomes an X, but second click takes you to detail view. Should be able to load the tape. Okay, so there's like actually a lot to do on the debug UI. But before we get into that, game isn't all visible on mobile. Yeah, I think I do have a secret already in there. Let's see. Let's go on the secrets on stream. It's not going to show us anything. Fly API token. Yep, already got it. Let's commit. Okay. Boo 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 boo. Yeah. Simulator. Need this simulator to be working on here. Okay, great. 16E? What does that even mean? The other day I was thinking about how I have no idea what version of iPhone I have. Like, is it 12? Is it 17? I don't know. It's definitely not 20. All I know is it's not 20. But if you were like, do you have the 19? I'd be like, probably, you know? I literally have no idea. Okay, 16E. Let's go. Oh, I think there's. Maybe I. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Let's go. Push. Okay. Oh yeah, I think there was a way to, did I set this up? I think somewhere I set up a fucking ngrok. But maybe it wasn't, was it here? Yes, nice. So let's just put that into Mario also. Oh, but the Mario template maybe is published. So we don't want that in here. That's fine. Let's just do that. Alright, we set up a little ngrok. Grocky boy. Yeah, let's restart new version. Okay. Yeah. So now loop.ngrok.dev should be the Mario rollback stuff. Seems to be, but it's very slow for some reason. Why so slow? What's happening? What's going on, bud? Why was that so slow? Oh, hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah, running 300 millisecond latency dev server. Oh. Is this thing also on localhost though? That would be ideal. No. No, it's not. Womp womp. Okay. Yeah. Hotel Wi-Fi. Kind of ruining my life right now. A little bit ruining my life. Also, the deploy job failed. Why? Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Getting this failure. Oh my god, it's gonna be untenable. Oh, did it kind of load? Wait, maybe this is what's happening on Molly's phone as well. Okay, let's do the thing where we debug it. Let me see if there's a console error. Please be a console error. No? It's just taking forever. It's just taking forever. Fucking hotel Wi-Fi. The worst. The worst. Can't even make a fucking ngrok tunnel, you know? Yeah, sure. What is fly CTL versus fly? I don't know. Okay. Load. And console. Interesting. I wonder if this is related. Web GPU samples. Does this not have web GPU? Yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess because it's a simulator. And then, out of curiosity, Toodle.gg. Huh. Yeah. That makes sense. Push it again. Sure. Okay. Well, this is interesting. The simulator doesn't want to work with this, but also you're not seeing an error. Let's load resource just on the Toodle.gg thing. Fascinating. Would definitely be cool if I had any indication of what was going on. Would really love that. Yeah. So, yeah, sure. Games are deployed now. Okay. Well, I could continue to just... Okay, the simulator thing is very interesting, but probably not... Toodle maybe doesn't render on simulator. Oh, I guess the only thing that I might want to check whether it works is Toodle.attach. What if I do backend explicitly WebGL2? No. Still no. Okay. That's fine. So I'm just going to debug on my phone, and maybe I will plug it in into my computer so that I can just share the screen of the phone so we can see what I'm looking at. Oops, that's not what we wanted. New movie recording. Just gonna get my face. I hate to see it. Okay. How do we... Oh, new screen recording maybe? Then I can tell it which screen to record? No. Interesting. How the fuck do I do this? Totally forgot how to do this. Maybe it was movie. Oh, isn't there like... Yes, do trust this computer. I think I recently saw on iOS there was like a mirror this iPhone thing. Screen mirroring. Mirror to the MacBook Pro, yes. Oh. Did that just made the MacBook Pro the whole screen? That's not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Oh, I wonder if I can get a source on OBS that... Oh, I don't know, wait, that's something else. Can this media source, I guess. Create new iOS. Media source, I see. Okay. Video capture device. Nope. Yeah. Nope, it's none of those. Let's see. How to get this fucking thing. Okay. Damn. How to get QuickTime to record iPhone screen. Ugh. Record a movie. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Turn off the camera continuity. Alright, whatever. This is another side quest. Stream the iPhone screen. Okay, but in the meantime, I can't let it go. Because I know it's worked before. I know for sure, 100% it has worked before. Maybe what I have to do is quit QuickTime. Is there like a settings? Okay, whatever. Yeah. Let's just... We're just going to resize this live. Bloop.ngrok.dev. Actually, ngrok not loading on my phone either. So I wonder if this would work. No, not on the simulator. Alright, we're gonna bail. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yep. Well, we know what to do about that. Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. Okay, so a lot of random fucking issues. Yeah, he's pre-baked out. This is not really an option, unfortunately, for me right now. Oh. Where's this resize log coming from? That actually. Okay. Alright. I think since I can't ngrok here, and I can't load it on a simulator. That's so annoying. The no ngrok is a big problem. Maybe hilariously, if I just use the hotspot. Let's try. Bloop.ngrok.dev. Yeah, okay. That is fast enough. Alright, so now I should be able to just actually edit this shit live. Where do I spawn these bad boys? Create the players. Yeah, P1 start X. Alright, minus 60 is a little too much. I think we'll do minus 55 and 55. And then the ground Y, let's just bring that up to like minus 80. Save it. Reloading. Yeah, that's much better. Just missed it. See, that would be a good one, actually, to save for missed block. Okay, that should be a good one for us to work on. Now, I think what we need is for this block to only move between it is interesting that minus 100 to 100, that should only be like 200 pixels, obviously. I wonder why it's going off the screen. So let's try 50, let's say. Okay. Okay, let's say 55. Okay. Oh, duh, I could also do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, iPhone 12 Pro, 14 Pro. Where's like, you know, where's the one I have? Which one do I have? We don't know. Let's just render the ground. Like higher. interesting. Let's do this. How does the viewport size differ from... yeah, let's see. So let's make this just like, we could do even like 200, because we should be setting it to setting the top of it to the right place now. Actually, yeah, debugging on here makes a lot more sense. Oh. Does this setter... Let's try this. Interesting. So maybe the ground Y. Interesting. Minus 80, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why don't we just set the top to... I don't know why that one worked. At the bottom is ground Y, whatever. Yeah. So that being minus 80. Yeah, that works. I would expect. Oh, before. Okay, so we really just need, it's actually just that we need to change the position with these guys. Top ground Y. So probably the ground top should be ground Y minus player right over to That's definitely weird. That's not what I expect. But why? Why? Oh, is there somewhere else that we're setting the Y of the players? Or removing them? No, we're not. Well, that is a big mystery, and I'm sort of tired, so I think I'm gonna quit the stream for right now. But I appreciate everyone who joined. We made the script. That was a fun part, where the script says the comments, which was pretty good. And I think we're in pretty good shape, actually, to, after a sandwich and a glass of wine, to get this thing rolling on mobile. Thanks, everybody. Everybody being my #1 fan. And peace out. See everyone later.